Arsenal start the day with the chance to go top of the table. The Gunners have won more matches and scored more goals than Tottenham. They're 3 points above them in the league, even though Mauricio Pochettino for this one today. Eriksen to Danny Rose, and the first test for Czech as it's sent in. It's something we've got to watch in the first half. The Sunderland can now spin away from Mustafi. Now those two players know each other from their times in Germany, and Mustafi's got Harry Kane in there and he's looking to find him, and it was a really good position that Tottenham had created. Wasn't a space out wide again here, Steve, for Kyle Walker, who's finding plenty of that early on. Eriksen with the ball in towards Harry Kane, and it was almost the perfect return.
That was far too easy. They got out of that throw-in far too easily, and it was easy to move the ball across the pitch. And Harry Kane is unlucky here. He's onside, Son's offside, gets the header on, it just floats wide. This was close. Oh, nearly the comeback goal he was hoping. Free as a bird in there, Trev.
It's a great pick out, wasn't it, from Eric?
Here's Victor Wanyama. As well on Mesut Ozil. Here's Alexis Sanchez. So far unnamed by Mauricio Pochettino, who says he'll be out for a few weeks. Here's Mesut Ozil, who's been striking them so cleanly in the last few weeks, but didn't really get a hold of that one.
Yeah, you're right, Fletch came onto it really late. Lovely run by Mesut Ozil, and Alexis Sanchez once again picks out his teammate. You're right, just doesn't catch hold of it.
It wasn't an easy chance, but what was unusual was the...
Bellerin's got forward from right back as well, and Ozil spotted Sanchez's run through the middle, and then Alex Iwobi saved by Lloris. It's the first real Arsenal type attack that we've seen today. There and steered it behind for the corner, but they're just starting to go through the gears of it, Arsenal now.
Yeah, to be honest, this pass wouldn't have picked out anybody anyway. He was way onside, but as you see, he pulls it back to nobody in the end. Actually wasn't a great pass. Here's the shot from Iwobi. Just gets no power behind it, Trevor, does he?
Well, everything that's good from Arsenal at this moment is stemming from Sanchez. He's leading the line brilliantly. There have been moments when I'm thinking in wide areas they could do with Giroud, but the...
Here's Ozil. Sanchez quickly to Xhaka, and then to Walcott. Now Walcott takes it early, and then following up was Ozil. It was awkward, but the initial shot from Theo Walcott, full of power and full of venom.
Well, it was a beautiful shot, wasn't it? They caught Hugo Lloris way off guard because he took it that early. One touch, it was a great move by Arsenal, some power behind it. This was difficult, that was difficult on his weaker right foot, and he's bouncing up, but what an effort that was. Way beaten, wasn't he, Hugo Lloris? No chance he was stopping that.
He was in really good form, Walcott, before the hamstring.
Scored the opening goal.
Ozil with the Arsenal free kick, which is teased in there! It's come off the Tottenham head! It's Kevin Vimmer, and it puts Arsenal in front in the North London derby.
And it was definitely an oggy, and he felt he had to get something on it because he knew in his peripheral vision that he's got two Arsenal players right behind him. Is he offside? Well, they look offside, and he feels as if he had to do that because it was Koscielny, it was Sanchez, everybody was behind him, but I think they were offside. Huge talking point. Look how far Alexis Sanchez is ahead of them all.
Well, Kevin Vimmer, who's playing in the Premier League for the first time this season, with the only when you score the first goal. Tottenham 6 games without a win, 4 draws and 2 defeats in the sequence. They had lots of possession against Bayer Leverkusen in the week, but couldn't make it count and made 1 or 2 mistakes along. Set off down the Tottenham right with Harry Kane supporting and Eriksen arriving, and he might take it himself.
Penetrate Arsenal.
There's Dembele, who's got the ability to do it. Koscielny caught him, and Mark Cranberg was waiting and had no hesitation in pointing to the penalty spot.
Wow. He had no hesitation, Fletch. Maybe that was the problem. This was just a real low-key run. Good strength from Dembele. Once he got it onto his left foot, Oh, there's a foot out there. It's Koscielny, it's not Monreal. Dangles his foot out. It's a real poor challenge from him. Doesn't get any contact on the ball, and it's a penalty.
And it falls on the shoulders of Tottenham Hotspur's man for the big occasion. It's Harry Kane, and Spurs are level, and Harry Kane gets another North London derby goal for Tottenham.
The man in question, and there's the goal scorer. He's back with a bang. Is he cool enough? Yes, he is, right down the middle. Oh, look how frustrated Petr Cech is. It's a strange penalty. See what Howard thinks.
Howard, Mark Clattenburg was right on the spot, blew the whistle, pointed to the spot straight away.
Was Flex, wasn't he? What a great position he was in. It couldn't have been anywhere better on the pitch to see that Koscielny doesn't play the ball, makes contact with Dembele, who goes down, and it falls into the category of a soft penalty. But is it a foul? Yes. Is it a penalty? Yes, it is, and it's the right decision.
Thanks, Howard. And it's Arsenal 1, Tottenham 1, and again a team that looks at Ozil. Here's Xhaka, who can hit them from here. Xhaka
Changed his mind.
Dembele, no foul. Ozil wanted it, so did the crowd. Mustafi there ahead of Son, and it's going to fall here for Eriksen. Good save by Cech.
You could see that happening in slow motion, couldn't you? You knew Son was just going to use his body, because he could see where Eriksen was making the run. As soon as he goes up, he knows where Eriksen is, just leaning into him, so that'll happen. Great save by Petr Cech.
Here's Victor Wanyama, and now Dembele. Son. Danny Rose, can he pick someone out? Kane's in there again! What an important challenge by Nacho Monreal.
What a stop by Monreal. No pressure on the ball whatsoever, and allowed Tottenham to cut them open. Nice ball here by Son, he's way onside. Danny Rose fizzes it in. Harry Kane thought his eyes lit up whether it was going on target, but Nacho Monreal doesn't know. Launches his body in. Gets the block. Comes back off Harry.
Now Iwobi. He can send it in! Well, it was perfectly flighted. And Granit Xhaka, well, I'm not sure whether he couldn't quite get there or whether something took his eye off it.
Yeah, you thought he could have just threw himself at it. He looks as if he's going to head it there, and it's just floating away. Hugo Lloris carries it wide. Lovely.
And it goes from Ozil again. In towards Mustafi this time, who got between a couple of Tottenham defenders, but it's going to be Coquelin who's going to go off, so it's going to be an attacking change from Arsene Wenger. Here's Eriksen, who's going to try his luck from a long way out. Has to be something special. Alexis Sanchez, who's going to operate a bit wider now. And it goes towards Mesut Ozil, quickly off his line with Hugo Lloris. Really good goalkeeping there.
He was quick, wasn't he? Really nice and sharp. He knew the danger. It was lovely ball by Alexis Sanchez. Eric Dyer gets a touch on it, not enough, but Lloris is out quick.
He'd anticipate. Ozil with it. In it goes towards Giroud. Aaron Ramsey didn't come down quickly enough.
Yeah, Eric Dyer wanted the foul here. For Olivier Giroud, but he was never getting that.
Was struggling. Olivier Giroud caught by Wanyama, advantage played. Oxlade-Chamberlain to Hector Bellerin, and then Kyle Walker just happened to be standing. Aaron Ramsey. It's 2 goals he's had since coming on. Victor Wanyama brings a fair deal of height. And it goes towards Dyer. It's at the post. All the way through, and then a foul in there by Janssen on Olivier Giroud. So close to a Tottenham goal.
That's the way his luck's going, isn't it? I don't think anybody gets a touch, and it was a great ball in. Dyer's up, misses it, hits the post, bounces to nobody in the end. Oh, any. Oh,
that was a mistake.
He slipped over Petr Cech. And then
Son was far too kind to check. I think this was a 50-50 ball. He could have put his foot in.
Yes. Slide in, at least do something. As soon as he falls there, you're sliding, you're clearing him out. He runs to the side of him.
Eriksson. It's towards Janssen, who's offside. Had to check with a save anyway, but the flag went up straight away. I think Mark Clattenburg's happy for the game to carry on. Monreal, Tottenham well organised in that defensive line. Sanchez lifts one in towards Olivier Giroud.
To the referee and linesman that he was manhandled to the floor by Giroud.
Yeah, there it is there, it's beforehand. Happens. Danny Rose with a chance to pick someone out. It's going to fall for Vincent Janssen. Well, it was half a chance for him, wasn't it? It's more than half a chance, Fletch. He's a centre forward. Wanyama's going to hit one and can't keep it down. That was a volley and space for Monreal, who's supported out here by Alexis Sanchez. It's gone in instead towards the run of Oxlade-Chamberlain. The safe hands of Hugo Lloris. And the North London derby, the first one of the season, ends all square. Arsenal missed the chance to go top. Arsenal maintain their unbeaten start to the season. Kevin Wimmer with an own goal in the first half, and Harry Kane, who was back in the Tottenham team for the first time in 7 weeks, with an equaliser from the penalty spot after a foul on Dembele by Lauren Koscielny. Interesting North London derby, but not enough for either of the sides. Full time, Arsenal 1, Tottenham 1.
Yeah, thank you very much, Darren and the boys. Nothing interesting is probably the best way to sum up that game. Should we be surprised? 3 of the last 4 Premier League North London derbies have finished in a draw. Spurs, though, perhaps the happier after this one. Still no goal from open play, but Harry Kane back, Harry Kane on the score sheet, and Spurs